Good day, everyone. My name is Justin Charles Romero. Today, I'm going to discuss psychoanalytic theory by Sigmund Freud. Psychoanalytic theory is a study of human personality and personality development of the person. Sigmund Freud was known as the founder of psychoanalytic theory. He developed this theory based on the development of the physical science of that time. So, this is Sigmund Freud. So, according to him, human personality is complex and has more than a single component. In his famous psychoanalytic theory, Freud states that personality is composed of three elements known as the id, the ego, and the superego. These elements work together to create complex human behaviors. So, this is the three components of psychoanalytic theory: id, ego, and superego. So, let's tackle about the id first. So id is driven by the pleasure principle, which strives for immediate gratification of desires, of all desires, wants, and needs. If if these needs are not satisfied immediately, the result is a state of anxiety or tension. It is part of unconscious mind, the part of mind that we are not aware of. So if we if we want to feel pleasure to ourselves by by our needs, wants, and desires. So that's how the aid will come in. So let me give you a real life example of aid. So when you see a 1,000 pesos on the passenger seat of the bus, and you know that cash is owned by the other person who sits in front of you, you took the money secretly because you knew that 1,000 pesos can, can buy your needs like clothes, food, accessories, and other things. So in that way, you help yourself to satisfy. So that's how the id works. So next is the ego. Ego operates based on the reality principle, which strives to satisfy the id's desires in realistic and socially appropriate ways. The reality principle weighs the cost and benefits of an action before deciding to act upon or abandon impulsive. Mostly it is part of conscious mind, sometimes part of unconscious mind. So ego is present on the reality principle. He is the one who present on the real world. So he is the one who will decide who will have the upper hand. Is it the id or the super ego? So the work of ego, the task of the ego is the decision. So okay, to 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 expound my explanation about the ego, let me give you a of real life example of it. So Charles want to hit your classmate because your classmate hits him first. But Charles knew that if he hit back your classmate, it will just cause a fist fight. Also, he knew that if he do that, both of them will be summoned at the principal's office and probably sent home. So instead of hitting his classmate back, he will just report it to your advisor in order to settle the argument and also to punish your classmate and suffer the consequences. So, so that's how the ego works. He will think carefully of his action before deciding to act upon it. So that's how ego works. Lastly is the superego. Superego is the ethical component of the personality and provides the moral standards by which the ego operates. It is ego ideal and both parts of the unconscious and conscious mind. So superego is present on your moral principle. So superego helps you to balance from what is right from wrong. So also ego is your is 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 the one who like um is the one who will you want to be when you grow up, because it is said here that it is your ego ideal. Okay, so let me give you an example of superego. So Charles knew he could steal the money from the wallet of his mother and no one would know about it. However, he knew that stealing money from the other people is wrong. So he decided not to take anything, even though he would not probably get caught. So from this example, Charles chose the moral principle, his his con- conscience. So in short, superego helps you do good, to do good and to balance the what I mean is to balance what right what is right from what is wrong. So thank you for listening. I hope you learn something from me. Thank you and good luck future criminologists of the University of Finland.